be focused every day and understand the context every single day. So understanding this, you will be less likely to short until certain factors happen. Understanding the blue algorithm, right? If you've been watching, right, you always remember when we have a dump, right? FOMC here, this was a beautiful dump here with the strong wick, which we managed to catch too. Watch the video from FOMC. I'll put a link below. Right, this beautiful action here, right? We understood firstly the magenta, so we caught the head and shoulder pattern, and after which too we also understand that the teal was building liquidity for the bulls, and you see how beautifully it started building that. Right, so watch the video later. You will understand on a day-by-day basis how you should be preparing for your trades and using the daily analysis, piece together the trend analysis for the macro structure as well. So a beautiful trade here. Then understanding the blue algorithm, this was very important, right? This was not the first instance. There was a previous instance as well where the blue algorithm started building liquidity and we managed to catch it here, right over here, right? You see the blue just building liquidity, tapering near the top, and there you have it, right? So any dump at this range once more here, right? Understanding the blue building liquidity here. Now, any dump from this range, and you realize the word dump is a little overstated because it's just a slight pullback. But you have to be careful because we are just one bad news away. Remember, every stock market is always just one bad news away from very big drop. But it doesn't matter to you. You can afford to wait, right? Level by level, algorithm by algorithm, right? Some people are just instantly calling for the dump. Now, these people will be the reason why this is continuing to go up. So let them be the doomsayers. Let them do it. Let them be the liquidity for this to continue to grind up. Now, understanding the blue now, you will know that we have to wait for the blue to build liquidity here. So if this wants to head down, this is firstly the obvious blue liquidity that you have to wait for. This one is obvious when the 5-day starts to trend slightly downwards and you see it building liquidity together with the blue, right? Understanding this firstly because you know that the cups have closed. We have several cups that have closed, right? Here is one and here is another. So you need to be looking out for the possibilities. I will talk a little bit here, the liquidity level here, which is thereabouts, right? So firstly, the blue algorithm, you need to be paying very close attention where the 5-day moving average will be. Now, firstly, look out for that. Now, there is a yellow algorithm as well, so you pay close attention to the yellow and the orange. If you have some tapering here, it will be clear with the 5-day moving average here. So pay close attention to that. If we continue to head down, 20-day moving average, you see, is always trending up together with the other blue algorithm that I'm talking about. So this will be where the cups have closed here. So you can afford to wait for the larger cup to close where the blue algorithm will be and together with the 20-day moving average. Now, the retest for 20-day moving average, remember, I talked about that all the time. It always happens about once a month, right? This one almost, right? So about once a month, you will see a 20-day moving average retest. So that's an average. So you just have to understand how to be looking out for that. So in this case, look out for that 20-day moving average here. You will see cups closing, right? About there, forming clear structure, rejection of that yellow here, and 5-day moving average starting to trend down, turn into resistance, retesting 20-day moving average, going the way down here. So look out for that particular time, right? If there is a dump, you will wait out for that. But otherwise, just take a look how we have been heading up. You need to understand how we've been heading up. Now, if you've been watching this, so please subscribe. If you have not, you need to be watching it daily. Remember to keep yourself abreast of the context here. You will notice it's always the magenta and the green that's building the liquidity here, together with the 5-day as some sort of assistance here. So you also see that the magenta and the green has been building liquidity right there quite beautifully there. So look out for the magenta and the green, especially here. Now you see the green algorithm, right? We're building more liquidity here now. So pay close attention to this liquidity here. If we do break out of this range, right, look out for more liquidity to start forming before we start pushing up to a higher range here. Now, if we move higher, you notice it's the yellow, right? It always have been the yellow that's grinding